Chosen one, if you have stumbled upon these words in this very moment, know that it is no accident. Every step you have taken, every breath that has carried you forward, has led you to this precise turning point. Let your heart be open, for financial miracles are on the way, rushing toward you with the unstoppable power of a cosmic tide. No matter how long you have felt trapped by lack or burdened by debts, the time has come for those old chains to fall away. In the grand tapestry of your destiny, tonight marks the beginning of a brand new chapter, one where the limitations of your past dissolve into nothingness, and the path to prosperity unfolds under your feet. You may sense a subtle trembling in your spirit, a gentle stirring that whispers, "This is for me." Let that feeling wash over you. It is the universe's sacred invitation. Step boldly into the realm of miracles, the realm where every financial barrier crumbles and a river of abundance flows ceaselessly in your direction. In the stillness of your inner being, picture a radiant light that has been hidden beneath the layers of fear, doubt, and endless worry. That light represents the essence of your potential, the spark of creation that has always existed within you. The challenges you have endured were never intended to break you. They were purposeful catalysts, shaping you into the resilient, powerful soul who now stands on the threshold of a miracle. Fate has been weaving a secret design all along, aligning people, events, and resources to bring you here. Trust that nothing you have experienced was random. Each fragment of your journey has played a pivotal role in delivering you to this defining moment. The night skies, the subtle signs, the repetitive nudges, everything has pointed toward the eventual unveiling of your financial transformation. The hardships were not punishments, but rather preparations, forging you into the person capable of receiving blessings that far exceed anything you have previously known. Close your eyes and allow yourself to envision a future where financial worries are no longer the center of your waking thoughts. You open your mailbox to find unexpected checks, your bank account grows steadily without endless strife, and opportunities arise as though guided by an invisible hand that seeks only your highest good. This is not wishful dreaming. It is an energetic blueprint for the destiny that calls you by name. Breathe deeply and realize that miracles are not rarities reserved for the fortunate few, but experiences waiting in the wings for every soul willing to believe in the unimaginable. The cosmic forces are at work on your behalf, orchestrating a grand symphony of blessings that will manifest in countless ways, both small and large. The moment you accept that these miracles are your birthright, the gateway to unprecedented prosperity swings wide open. The resources, relationships, and revelations that have eluded you will present themselves as if responding to a sacred summons. You might sense old hesitations rising, the echoes of a world that told you life must be a relentless battle. Resist the urge to yield to those echoes. Let the promise of new beginnings drown them out. You stand now on the cusp of your greatest transformation, invited to exchange the narrative of struggle for a truth that sings of limitless possibility. Know that what once seemed impossible is now well within reach. When you quiet your doubting mind and instead align your heart with the universal flow, you become a magnet for wealth, good fortune, and myriad blessings. Your spirit has always recognized this as true, even if your earthly experiences caused you to doubt. With each passing moment, you step further into the luminous realm of miracles, guided by the hand of a divine plan that sees you as a cherished, vital participant in its unfolding. Have you ever felt the subtle pulse of energy around you when you think of prosperity? That gentle hum is the creative force of the universe, beckoning you to dance with it in harmony. The longing you have felt for financial stability was never a flaw or a weakness. It was an inner compass pointing you toward your destined fulfillment. Each time you encountered a closed door, you were being redirected, refined, and readied for an even more glorious opportunity just around the bend. The universe never subtracts from your life without adding something of far greater value in return. Though the wait has seemed interminable, it has primed you for this exact moment, when the heavens declare that your financial miracles are on their way, unstoppable and swift. Let your mind settle on that certainty, removing every doubt as though casting off a heavy cloak. Breathe in the fresh air of expectancy, knowing that a new day dawns for you now. Think about the simple yet profound act of planting a seed in fertile soil. When you bury that tiny seed, you do so in faith, trusting that in time it will germinate, rise through the earth, and bear fruit. For months or even years, you have been in the planting phase of your life. Every time you overcame a challenge, every time you refused to give up, every time you prayed or worked late into the night, you were tending to those seeds of destiny. Now, the soil of your life has never been more fertile. Conditions are ripe, the seasons have shifted, and the careful cultivation of your dreams is about to yield a harvest unlike any you have known. The cosmic rains have fallen, the sun of determination has shone, and your seeds have been nourished by the very essence of creation. The day has come to witness the first sprouts breaking the surface, heralding the abundance that will not only sustain you, but overflow into every corner of your reality. Miracles often arrive quietly, gentle as a summer breeze, or they may come thundering in with the force of a mighty storm. In either case, they shift the entire trajectory of your life in a single stroke. The wise ones among us remain open to both possibilities, recognizing that the universe is infinitely creative in its methods of bestowal. The opportunities that appear might initially come disguised as obstacles or responsibility. The phone call that leads to a lucrative partnership, the chance encounter that reveals a lucrative deal, or the idea that blossoms into an entrepreneurial triumph, all these can spring forth from seemingly unremarkable seeds. Your job is to keep your heart poised in hope and to greet each new development with the calm assurance that it is part of something grander than you can fully perceive. In the same way a potter shapes clay on the spinning wheel, so too does the divine shape the clay of your circumstances, molding them into vessels of prosperity that bear your personal imprint. You may be asked, how can I trust in miracles when all I've known is hardship? The answer lies in understanding that hardship was never meant to be the final word. Hardship was the tool that chipped away at the stone of your insecurities, sculpting a masterpiece from the raw material of your potential. As you stare down the labyrinth of your past experiences, you can now see how every twist and turn pushed you to evolve, adapt, and become the person you needed to be for this wondrous new chapter. Let gratitude well up in your heart for each detour and heartbreak, for they have carried you to this threshold where the gates of financial blessing are about to swing wide open. You hold the key in your hand, forged by the fires of endurance. All that remains is to insert it into the lock of faith and turn, allowing the brilliance of your upcoming miracles to flood into your life. Hold on to the knowledge that the pace of these changes might both astonish and overwhelm you at first. Financial miracles once set in motion can gather momentum rapidly. The trickle becomes a river, which becomes a waterfall of goodness cascading over you. Old bills might be paid off in a single stroke, new avenues of income could appear overnight, and relationships that once seemed tenuous can suddenly transform into powerhouses of support. This is not the time to shrink back in doubt, but to let your amazement become fuel for deeper belief. Each manifestation, each piece of evidence that arrives, is a confirmation that you are on the right path. Release the nagging voices that whisper, "This can't be real," and replace them with a calm acceptance that yes, it is real, and it is precisely what you have been preparing for all along. This unstoppable flow is not a fleeting gift. It is the stable foundation of your new life. If you have ever doubted your worthiness, let that doubt be extinguished now. The universal forces that govern life do not judge you by the mistakes you have made or the moments you have fallen short. They see only your potential, your determination, your resilience, and your willingness to learn. They see the brilliance of your soul that chose to incarnate in this world at this time for a purpose that transcends mere survival. You are here to experience the joy, the abundance, and the profound sense of accomplishment that come from living in harmony with your divine calling. When you align your will with the cosmic will for your highest good, miracles become not just possible, but inevitable. Understand that your personal abundance is also an expression of love. For when you have more than enough, you can share, uplift others, and become a beacon of hope in a world that yearns for inspiration. It might help to remember that the greatest inventors, artists, and leaders all faced adversity that seemed insurmountable, but they refused to let circumstances dictate their fate. Instead, they allowed faith in something bigger, faith in the power of possibility, faith in the unseen, to carry them through the darkest nights. So too can you harness that same faith. Miracles operate outside the confines of reason and logic. They are born of faith, nurtured by expectancy, and delivered by the unstoppable forces of divine grace. The moment you open your heart to receive them, you step into a timeless flow of blessings that can alter your life in ways so remarkable that the old you, the one who believed solely in struggle, would hardly recognize your new reality. Embrace the unknown, for it is the fertile ground where miracles love to sprout, blossoming into tangibility when met with your unwavering hope. Remember also that miracles are not owed to you, nor do they stem from any entitlement. They are gifts, freely given by a universe that abounds in goodwill, yet such gifts often lay dormant until you align with them. This alignment is not a Herculean feat. It is a simple but profound act of letting go of cynicism and disbelief, choosing instead to say, "I am ready." This readiness is an energetic signal that resonates through all creation, summoning the resources, encounters, and wisdom required for your breakthroughs. As you stand on the brink of receiving, any last vestiges of negativity or self-sabotage are free to rise to the surface. Address these with compassion, acknowledging that they once served a survival function in your life. Now, however, they are no longer required, for you are stepping into a plane of existence where the old fears have no bearing. Release them with gratitude, and watch them dissolve like clouds vanishing into a sunlit sky. Should doubts rear their head in the coming days, moments of financial challenge or fleeting disappointment, do not interpret them as signs that the miracles have fled. Quite the opposite. They often signal that transformation is happening behind the scenes, that the ground is shaking to make way for the new structures of abundance. You might experience minor stumbles or confusion as your mind adjusts to living in a realm of possibility rather than constraint. Let each stumble serve as a reminder that you are learning to walk in a new dimension where the rules you once knew no longer apply. This is a dimension shaped by love, creativity, and the recognition that your worth is rooted in your very existence, not in your accomplishments or failures. In this new dimension, miracles are not random. They are a predictable outcome of living in alignment with cosmic truth. Now is the moment to galvanize your faith, to let your conviction shine as a beacon that calls miracles to manifest. Even the tiniest flicker of hope can ignite a cosmic cascade that transforms your entire life. Speak words of affirmation over your finances, your opportunities, your future. Bless your endeavors, trusting that each one is orchestrated in the grand design of your success. Surround yourself with those who encourage your journey, who celebrate your growing light, and who hold a vision of prosperity for themselves and for you. Distance yourself, gently yet firmly, from influences that would drag you back to the old ways of lack and struggle. You need your environment, both internal and external, to reflect the miracle-mindedness that now defines you. This shift in perspective, from seeing difficulties as final verdicts to seeing them as preludes to miracles, is the hallmark of someone who understands the cosmic dance of manifestation. Picture how your life will look once financial miracles take root. Perhaps you will pay off lingering debts that once weighed heavily on your soul. Maybe you will have the freedom to pursue a dream career, open a business that aligns with your passion, or fund charitable causes that touch your heart. Whatever shape these miracles take, they will have a ripple effect, empowering you to become an even greater force for good in your community, your family, and your world. The more you receive, the more you can give, and the cycle continues in an upward spiral of generosity and joy. Do not be shy about imagining large-scale blessings. The universe does not judge your dreams as too ambitious. It encourages your boldness, for boldness expands the very fabric of possibility. Dare to dream of a life so abundant that it not only satisfies your needs, but becomes a source of healing and liberation for countless others. Each breath you take in this moment can be seen as an affirmation that you are worthy of these miracles, that you choose them wholeheartedly. Affirm it silently to yourself. I am ready for financial miracles, and I accept them with gratitude. In these words, you crystallize your resolve and communicate your readiness to every atom of existence. You solidify your posture as a co-creator with the divine, rather than a passive observer or reluctant recipient. This co-creative stance means you do your part. Take the inspired actions, make the bold moves, remain steadfast in belief, and trust that the unseen forces do their part in ways beyond your current comprehension. This synergy between the human will and cosmic grace births miracles that are both deeply personal and universally transformative. Let your faith be like a mighty tree, its roots burrowing into the fertile ground of your most cherished convictions, its trunk standing tall against the winds of doubt, and its branches stretching heavenward to receive the light of universal benevolence. Under its canopy you find refuge, security, and the promise of fruit. Fruit that nourishes your life and the lives of those you touch. This is the essence of a life partnered with miracles, living in the sweet spot where your earnest efforts and unwavering trust converge. In that sweet spot, fear loses its potency, and scarcity becomes a faint memory of a less awakened time. You find that not only are you capable of receiving miracles, but you are also capable of becoming a miracle for someone else. The circle of giving and receiving becomes a daily experience, fueling your soul and spreading light to others who witness your metamorphosis. Chosen one, never doubt that you were specifically guided to see these words. The timing is not random, it is a divine appointment set in the blueprint of your life. You carry within you the seeds of greatness, seeds that have long awaited this nurturing season when they can finally burst forth into bloom. Financial miracles are on the way. This is your clarion call to prepare your heart, open your mind, and welcome them in. As you do so, remember that an essential step in this process is to acknowledge your readiness publicly, energetically, and with unwavering conviction. Declare your alignment with the unstoppable flow of miracles by leaving a comment with the number 777. Let that symbolic act reverberate through the cosmic currents, signaling that you have shifted from hoping for blessings to expecting them, from longing to knowing, from fear to trust. Imagine how your life will look just a short while from now, when these financial miracles unfold. You will carry yourself differently, your posture straighter, and your aura shining with confidence. The endless cycle of anxiety will be replaced by a steady peace, the kind that can't be shaken by minor setbacks. You will discover that miracles beget more miracles, as though the universe, delighted by your acceptance, continues to pour forth blessings that exceed your highest ambition. People around you will take notice, curious about the lightness in your step and the success that follows you like a faithful companion. Some may seek your guidance, hoping to learn the secret of your transformation. In sharing your story, you become an agent of change, lighting the pathway for others who, like you, once teetered on the brink of losing faith. This is the ripple effect of stepping into the miraculous realm of your destiny. Should you face moments of doubt in the coming days, remember the spark of hope that has ignited within you now. Revisit these words if you must, and allow them to reignite your conviction that financial miracles are indeed on the way. Each time you reaffirm this truth, you strengthen the gravitational pull that draws these miracles closer. You will soon see signs, maybe small at first, like an unexpected rebate or a timely gift, and before long, even larger manifestations will reveal themselves, leading you deeper into a life sustained by grace. And as your reality transforms, never forget the sacred call to gratitude. It is through gratitude that blessings multiply. For a grateful heart is a magnet for multiplied goodness. Express thanks for every step of progress, no matter how small, and watch as the universe reciprocates your positive energy with even greater wonders. Let your imagination expand further, conjuring up visions of what you can do once financial miracles take root. Perhaps you'll invest in that dream project, or fund an educational pursuit that once seemed out of reach. Maybe you'll travel to places that inspire your heart, or create an oasis of comfort and beauty in your home. Or you might choose to channel your blessings into philanthropic causes that uplift society. The specifics are yours to decide, guided by your intuition and the divine impetus that brought you to this threshold. Each dream you fulfill becomes another ripple in the infinite ocean of miracles, another testament to the creative power we each hold when we unite our will with universal love. The river of blessing has begun its approach, unstoppable as the turning of the tides. All that remains is for you to stand at its